Yo, but say yo, yo, but say yo, yo, but say yo. Welcome back, Kingdom of Heroes. All right, so I'm showing this right now. I'm into doing my thing, right? So I had a question. In my mind, I had the answer, but since I didn't develop the game, or was I not a developer in the game, I wanted to get some clarification on some things. So what you see right now is my, my thingamajiggy what's the who's are doing what they do best, right? They out here just slaughtering people, right? You see that. Now, I want you to pay attention to what's going on. You see the light up screen? Pause this for you see the light up screen? See the green and the red? Those green and the red is the spaces you can move, aka your mobility. You know what I'm saying? So depending on the hero class you have, certain things can be done with your mobility. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I decided to reach out to Kingdom of Hero developer for two reasons. I want to see what their response time is. That's the first one, because the last game I played, the developers took like a week to get back with me, and I just want to see how much invested are the developers in the game. You know what I'm saying? You can tell how good a game is going to be and how long it's going to last when you're able to ask question and answer and you get feedback in the time to response. If it's taking a long time for them to respond to you, you kind of could guesstimate the state of where the game is. If they take that long to respond to a question, think how long it's going to take for them to fix issues in the game, right? So these are strong indication. When I play Summon the War, you could do a quick text and you get an answer right away. You get an answer quick, fast, in a hurry within 24 hours. So I wanted to see how good is the developers are when it comes to response. And I sent out an email right after my video yesterday, and within few hours, I definitely got a response. And the question I was trying to figure out was the difference between mobility and speed. Also, how much do accuracy play a part in the game, right? Do you really need to get all these, the accuracy runes and all that? Is that going to be a value, yes or no, right? So I asked that question, and bada bing, bada boom, this was the answer I received. Here we go. Mobility indicates how many tiles you can move within a mobility area. As an example, mobility 2, you can move 2 tiles within a mobility area. So when you see your hero and you see mobile 1, 2, 3, whatever, it tells you what they could do. Mobility type, because you have fly, you have walker. Mobility type indicate whether the hero could move past an enemy or obstacle. I mean, they could jump over. There's like Lucifer is a fly type. He could jump over things to get his attack in. Whereas, as you can see in the TOA, you could basically get the boss from hitting you by just moving around an obstacle to where the boss can't do nothing to you, right? His mobility type was a 1, and he could only and he's a walker, so he can't jump over or move anywhere within that spot. If he was mobility 2, no matter how much you move around that square, he would have been able to move with you and hit you. You know what I'm saying? But because of that reason is why tactics are important in this game, right? There are 2 mobility type. As I said before, there are fly and there's walk. Heroes cannot move to the obstacle like water or cliff. Move, you know what I'm saying? They cannot move through water or cliff. Those are the little outline area that's preset into the game. Speed indicate the stats on how the hero to take more action. If a hero has more speed, the hero action gauge is filled up more quickly. Got it? So that right there was a great response time and a nice little clarification if you're starting to play the game. What's the difference between mobility and what's the difference between speed? They work 2 different ways. And when you see something that says limit a character mobility, so if you're having a hard time with the boss because he's coming at you and then wiping out your whole team, you might want a character that want to limit his mobility, so therefore he can only move 1 square. And if he can only be 1 square and he's a walker, meaning that if he's blocked, like you could use your unit to block him in, or you could use his unit to block him in. If you could block him in, he can't attack you. Make sense? So these are some tactics for the future, okay? Some tactics for the future. And was asking about accuracy. So let's go back to the accuracy question. And I gave an example of Inway. You know, so this is what they reply with. This is their reply. So you can see, this is their reply. This is what they're saying. This is Kingdom of Heroes Tactical War Customer Support Team. Gotcha. All right. Anyway, successful hit, transfer 1 debuff from yourself to the enemy hit based on accuracy. So do you need to build your Inway with accuracy? The answer is yes. You see things that say successful hit and you're trying to wonder, is that accuracy based or not accuracy based? Does this unit guarantee or not guarantee? If it has such and such as a guarantee, then accuracy really don't play a factor. But if it has like ambiguity terms in it, more than likely accuracy play a factor. So this also may affect other reasons like class. So therefore, water on fire may not have a great hit percentage, or saying the element disadvantage. They may glance and not be able to put it on. And the accuracy of your enemy, the resistance of the enemy, and accuracy of yourself. Okay, so it's great to see that they are able to respond the way they respond. It's great to see that they are invested in the game and not just throwing a game out there just to say, here's a game. And when you're trying to get some kind of answer or customer support, you can't get nothing back. These are just generic questions. And if they can respond to that, then you could tell that there is a team invested in ensuring that there's a smooth transition and smooth gameplay. So with that being said, make sure that you put that into your tactics, because once again, if they can't move, like for instance, my Morgan, right? She used to have a big tendency early on where she would get cornered because for some reason she always moved herself back into a corner. She could have like a space over there, a space over there, and the enemy could be closing in and she's gonna move backwards versus into a tactical position on auto to where no matter what, the enemy can never corner her in. She's like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna get a corner in. So the way I got around it is basically I put good runes on her, so therefore I could just basically destroy the enemy so they cannot box me in, because I can't be boxed in with 2 enemies. You could get me with 3. With Morgan, they could box you in with 3, but they can't box you in with 2. So I made sure that she's strong enough to where if you're gonna box me in, it's gonna be a fight. Don't put me in a cage. I'm saying nobody put baby in a corner. Nobody put baby in a corner. So that's the official tissue. Thank you for your submissal. The subscription is great. I'm at 200 something right now. So by the way things are looking, if everybody subscribe, I should hit 1,000 by the end of this week. Right? Whatever. 안녕하세요.